Hello and welcome to the 16th episode of this podcast. You are listening to Jeffer, and for this episode, I will be talking about the seventh mistake, and that is trying to blend in rather than to stand out. But before that, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Jeffer Dayag, and please follow my Facebook page. It is also Jeffer Dayag, and please follow my podcast on Spotify. You can search for Life Talks and Life Detour, and then you can have access to my podcast and, of course, to its episode. Let us help this podcast grow so that we can inspire a bigger number of people. The thought of wanting to stand out may sound kind of ambitious. You want to stand out perhaps because you desire to receive recognition and appreciation more than anyone. If that is what you are after, then you wanting to stand out might really sound ambitious at the same time harmful. The seventh mistake is trying to blend in rather than to stand out. What do we mean by this? Not only I am encouraging you to stand out, but I am also convincing you to stop just blending in. Blending means conforming. If you are surrounded by people with different interests, conformity seems to matter. You would always want to conform in order to blend in. Conformity isn't beneficial for your growth. In fact, it hinders you to grow because you would always want to conform, to belong, to blend in, and when you want to conform, things that really matter to you, things that you are supposed to be focusing on, things that you are supposed to develop will be given less attention because your focus is to blend in and to conform. And the worst thing about conformity is that it slowly makes us forget ourselves, our true purpose. It can make us forget what do we really want to achieve. Try to think of this one. There is a box filled with crayons, and inside you will see crayons with different colors. And although they are placed in the same box, their colors don't blend with others. A crayon that is colored red is intended for a specific purpose. It may be used to give color to an image of a blood or a rose. A color green may be used to give color to an image of a leaves of a tree. A color blue might be used to paint an image of a sea. These crayons have different purpose. They don't actually blend in. They stand out because they know their purpose, because they know what their colors are for. It's the same thing with us. Our existence is the same with crayons. We are associated with colors we don't see, and when we want to conform, to blend in, that color will fade. It will be replaced with a color that is not actually for us. And we can't really use that well because it is not for us. We are a master to things intended for us. In order to stand out, you need to be different. Being different will help you stand out, conforming will not. And the key for you to stand out is to practice authenticity. It is being true to yourself that will help you discover what is that you want to achieve. It's when you are true that you can identify your true endeavors. Conforming requires pretending, because you really have to pretend, to lie about your interest in order to belong. And all your actions will be dictated by what you see in your surrounding. It will be dictated by what you think will blend with what the people around you are doing. There is no authenticity in it, and you will never stand out when you blend in. Be authentic if you want to stand out. Go back to your core, to your truth, because from there, you will find out your true purpose, your passion, your endeavors with the intention of having nothing but growth for yourself. And when you grow in a way that you are supposed to, you will stand out. Wear your color. Raise the banner of your own. Do not allow yourself to fade just because you want to conform and to blend in. Stop conforming. Do not be afraid to be different. If being different is something that people should be afraid of, then there should have been no celebrities, no successful people, and no geniuses. These people are exceptional, and they choose to be different. That is why they stand out. That is why they have been looked up to, because they have the qualities that cannot be seen by others. They have exceptional qualities, and it is what makes these people different. They go back to their core. Now, assess yourself and ask whether you're only conforming or not. Slowly stop practicing conformity and practice authenticity because it will help you find your true purpose and your true passion. And then standing out will not be hard for you because once you follow your own path, it will come in, it will flow in. Standing out happens when you decide to be true and when you decide to be different and if you stop blending in with others. So that is all I have for this episode, and I hope that you learned something from this one. And if you do, you can actually share this podcast to your friends, to your social media feeds, so that we can inspire a bigger number of people. Again, this is Jeffrey Dayag, and thank you for being with me.